All right, hello, welcome to the Battleship movie. This is more of a generation. You will see the reason why we decided to do this at the very end. But for the record, it's me, Jova Dweebs, and Edge. Just
You
redoing
guys,
tools.
you guys get me a lot here for some reason.
I
I,
mean, why not?
I mean,
Share the pain, I guess.
you are one of our most frequent guest commentators, and
Anyway, let's get with the technicalities already. Made by Peter Berg, a guy who has like a medium like resume. He's done stuff even to this day, but I have no idea, no experience with almost any. The only other movie that I have some experience with is Hancock, which he directed in 2008, and no one remembers it at this point.
but he's the small fry in all this. Let's talk about the real big box office poison starring in this movie.
Liam Neeson.
Nope, Taylor.
Rihanna.
No, not her. Taylor Kitsch, our good old friend Gambit, eh?
Poor Gambit.
Yeah, for context, audience, this film came out barely a month after John Carter.
One of Disney's
And,
biggest box
mind you,
office bombs of all time.
It did sold a bit, but the problem is that it had a very inflated budget, 250 million, and so when it grossed only 303 million, it was mediocre as a result.
I'm looking at the poster. This looks like a rejected Star Wars pitch.
Honestly, it reminds me a bit more of Alien Resurrection.
But it gets even better, folks. What is the gimmick of this? It's Battleship. You're making a movie out of a board game of Battleship. Now, okay, I'm not going to do the obvious joke. I actually believe that it is very well possible to make a movie out of Battleship. Like, we've had so many war stories here and there. Just, I don't know, make a glorified World War II movie and call it Battleship. Oh, but
I think
no.
we mentioned it, Jova. The climax of X-Men First Class was more resembling an actual Battleship movie.
Yeah, put it this way, this was Hasbro's attempt because the Transformers movies are working out well for them at this point. Why not try the same for another one of their IPs?
That's right. How do you
Battleship is still a weird choice, though.
Yeah. Okay, so let me get this straight. How do we market a movie based off of one of the biggest popular board games of all time? Well, we market it by saying it'll basically be a Michael Bay-inspired Transformers fest. No, seriously, they were marketing this based off of trying to make it look like Transformers. Like, I know Hasbro owns both of them, but I feel like there's a bit of gap in logic here. I mean, unless they wanted to sponsor one of the times when we had Transformers who turned into battleships. But no. God, and don't even get me started on the bootleg Transformer that turns into the Titanic. We don't often talk about that nowadays.
But anyway, let's
not be too much around the bush. Start before the Universal 100th anniversary logo. In 3, 2, 1, click.
Wow, what a way to celebrate your 100th anniversary.
So how does this fit? So how does this fit with the Luigi movie?
The what now?
I have no idea.
Remember,
We'll have to
Jova?
watch Minions: The Rise of Gru to
Well,
find out.
Remember,
Hey,
Jova, the Luigi board movie is also part of it because it's actually made by Hasbro.
Oh, Joe.
Oh God!
I thought you
Wait!
were talking about the Mario movie getting a spin-off
Wait! Hold on. I think you mean the Ouija board movie, Tio.
The Luigi board, Jova. What are you talking about?
Jova.
You said Luigi.
Yeah,
I know what I said there, Jova.
Anyway, I was just gonna say, Jova.
What?
Do you know what other connection this movie has to Bayformers?
Producer?
Same writer.
No. The composer is Steve Jablonsky again.
I mean, I guess the scores of Transformers are usually the most inoffensive thing of those movies, and they can be
Also,
good sometimes. That said, from what I recall from our original commentary, Steve Jablonsky did not bring his A game for
2005,
this.
scientists
Yeah,
discovered a
we must
distant
watch
planet.
every Bayformers movie.
But into a climate nearly identical to Earth. In 2006, NASA built a transmission device 5 times more powerful than any before it, and a program to conquer the planet began. It was known as the Bacon Project.
Ah, yes, the Beacon.
Wait, is that what the
International
film's called? The
Project.
Beacon Project?
No. Remember,
Yeah,
dude.
with that kind of narration, it sounds like it was supposed to.
No. Remember, guys, this is Battleship, so of course we start in space. What? Okay, I know that not all movies have to start with the subject material, but starting out in space is quite a ways away from the
Not just that,
oceans of Earth.
an explanation of astrology. Clearly what Battleship is all about.
Oh,
Space.
I mean, if something lands into the ocean and then you're wondering what happened, that's fine.
But again, we're not even getting that. It's the idea more like we're just giving a basic astrology explanation on what a compatible planet.
I like how that
Earth
guy with the
is.
glasses looks bored from all this. Like, I get that maybe that's supposed to be the point of his character, but still might be a reflection
Also,
of how the audience were.
that was a nice remark.
So yes, our
Oh my
film.
god, this is intense.
So yes, our film will mainly be taking place in good old Hawaii.
It actually filmed there.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
I believe so. Let me double
The
check
Sonic
though.
movie 2 is being filmed in Hawaii.
Nice.
Not in New Zealand.
It's going to be in Canada. I know it's Hawaii, but I think they're also in Canada as well. I'm not too sure. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, well, okay, you know, it makes sense in Hawaii, especially if those rumors of Dwayne Johnson voicing Knuckles are true.
And there he is. Poor guy.
Okay, like,
All right. So when this movie came out, I saw I saw commercials, and I was like, "Oh, what is this Battleship?" I'm like, "Wait, what?"
okay. So, Dej, you mentioned how the poster looks like a rejected Star Wars pitch. Believe it or not, this movie feels like a rejected Star Trek pitch.
Oh no, I was talking about the other movie, Onward, or what? Not Onward. The movie this other guy was
Hancock.
Yes.
But yeah,
Okay, I don't know which movie poster you saw, but
Okay, so basically,
tell you
Taylor
later.
Kitsch plays the brother of a naval officer.
and of
John
course,
Carter. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
oh, and wouldn't you know, Taylor Kitsch plays a slacker who his brother is none too pleased with.
Yeah, Alexander Skarsgård. He's
So, Dad,
he's
stop.
Stellan Skarsgård's son.
So, Dad, stop me if you heard this before. Young teenage slacker has older sibling who's more disciplined, but looks down on them so is about to whip them into shape. And we're supposed to root for this guy, even though he's a slacker. Yeah,
I
I wish I was in a good movie for once.
I just remember watching a trailer, and someone said, "What does this have to do with Battleship?" And someone said, "You don't understand. This is about the U.S. military. You have to show some respect." I'm like,
oh
"What?"
my
And
god.
as we know, the U.S. military only needs respect and nothing else.
That's the thing.
All right, we're not going to that subject. I'm just saying.
I will just say this,
Deal
though.
with it.
Some people do get the military mixed up with, you know, the Army and the Navy. Okay, a Navy is technically more a subsection of the military, but, you know, don't get that mixed up with Army
Also,
or Air
of course,
Force.
Transformers, thought process. So we have the hot blonde, of course.
Tio, she won't really be much a thing in this movie.
Oh, she's not a discount Jessica Alba. Okay.
She's not really a main player in
Jessica
this.
Alba.
Sorry, Megan Fox. My bad.
Nice to meet you, Miss I'm Hungry.
Wow. Really, dude?
You know, you really need to work the pickup lines.
Okay, one thing I'm wondering, if Hasbro and Paramount or DreamWorks for the first two movies anyway, relationship with the Transformers was so successful that Hasbro wanted to do something else with their board with another one of their properties.
It
Why
was.
team up with a different studio?
I'm gonna search later what was the development thought process. Maybe we'll see
Man,
something.
she went inside that car really fast.
Wah, 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 wah. But get this,
He's going to do the next best thing and break in.
He is so desperate to get laid that he's going to break in to get her a chicken burrito.
To steal a chicken burrito.
With the Pink Panther theme.
Comedy.
Why? Oof.
You know.
Wait, did he just glide
Battleship.
across the floor? Wait, hang on. Did he just glide across the floor a bit there?
So, guys, I don't know about you, but this Battleship movie is really stellar here.
Oh my god, I was promised battleships.
So,
you're getting Taylor Kitsch falling on his ass in a shop.
I mean, it could be worse. I guess we could have Rihanna trying to act already. We were just waiting for that.
Why do I get the feeling this is a personification of Taylor Kitsch's career?
Being hunted by the police drama? I don't think it's that, degrading.
And now he's causing accidents.
Sir, we need you to get off the set. Your box office poison.
Don't tase
You're
me,
coming
bro.
in with us.
Okay. No.
How?
Anything I say,
Yes.
I'm not allowed to say.
What the fuck is this movie?
It's
I love the man
love.
who commits a crime to get me a burrito.
And it needs 2 tasers to be put down.
True
what the
love, is
hell?
it not?
What is this?
Look, man, horniness can't be contained.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Cold bath?
You do not let that ruin your life.
Why was he taking a cold bath?
Oh boy, but it turns out that girl's
Oops.
father is Admiral Shane.
I am Liam Neeson, I take.
She will be forever known as Burrito Girl.
I don't want to see Taylor Kitsch's junk, please, thank you.
Would you say it's a real gambit? Oh.
Maybe he channels kinetic energy with that.
You're like 1 munchie away from being a stoner.
I think we got one missing scene where he put actually the towel on.
Like, geez, Taylor Kitsch, did John Carter's failure really leave you that down on your luck?
Also, Coke Zero.
Oh boy.
Conscription. Game.
Wait, how can you force someone to enlist?
We have a title! Almost 10 minutes in.
I guess Dwibs, the idea was like, well, it's either join up with the Navy or boot him out of the house.
This is a very dumb premise to get someone on a battleship, I
Not
will
to
say
mention,
that.
according to Cinematic Excrements review, because the guy who the host of the show, his father is an ex-naval officer. According to him, Hopper shouldn't even be in the Navy because he's got a criminal record.
Not only that, but get ready to be pissed off at what position he's in. Like, this is like how many years after that last scene, Dwibs?
About 4, maybe 5, 7.
Yep, 4 or 5 years. Oh yeah.
I take Dreams. Oh Jesus! I take Dreams, but this is not a real interesting statement for you.
No, Tia, don't you see? The battle of a few Navy officers is the highlight of the footballing calendar. I mean, I know they have to do hobbies to keep their
Oh,
brains
hey, Rihanna.
occupied. Yeah. Okay.
I
put it this
discount
way.
Halle Berry. What?
Okay, put it this way. I'm not really a huge fan of Rihanna's songs, and I'm especially not a fan of her acting.
Oh.
Dwibs, you're really trying to stir the pot today, huh?
Wait.
Yeah, I know, right? Someone who doesn't like Rihanna's songs
Wait,
or
Deds,
her acting.
I was gonna ask Deds, are you a fan of her acting?
No, her songs.
It was more of
that makes more sense.
It was more of a sarcastic remark. But let me get with the production development. Why not? Originally, the movie was greenlit with a production budget of 150 million, but went through a troubled
Oh.
pre-production to the point that Universal wanted to cancel the project with a loss of 30 million. But new chairman Adam Fogelson actually campaigned to keep the movie from being cancelled because he said that they would actually have
I don't need your help, bro.
That. Of course you don't. Filming was set to take place in Australia's Gold Coast in 2010, but changed location due to lack of Australian government tax incentives and a high estimated budget of 220 million. Jesus.
Ah, yes, Alex Hopper, threatening to kill a guy just because he's so prideful about getting kicked in the face.
But yeah, most of the movie was filmed in the Hawaiian islands, so that does
So
check
yeah,
out.
Hopper, in spite of years in the Navy, hasn't learned a bloody thing, and is now threatening one of the officers, but isn't even on his ship. I don't
It's
think.
almost as
Anyway.
if joining the army, or in this case the navy, as a result of trying to have a career, if your life is as a wing pass, maybe cannot work. But that's just a passing thought.
But guys, he's a charming rebel. Surely it'll be great to sympathize with him.
Battleship! This is supposed to be Battleship, not United Nations. Really, dude?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh my god, this comedy. Let me check. There were two writers for this, John Hober and Eric Hober. I guess we're brothers, but
Yeah, they're brothers. They previously wrote a film called Whiteout.
never heard of it.
Me neither.
Wow!
And they wrote The Meg recently with Jason Statham.
That was
You know, it's funny. I was thinking of the Meg when watching this. So I'm
Oh,
like, that movie was fine.
I love how the commentators are pretty much calling out Alex. It was a poor attempt by Hopper. His stubbornness has costed the United States. Everybody pointed him
Look, guys,
and
he's a
laughed.
loser. Everyone pointed him and laughed.
I mean, okay. I mean, okay. Don't get me wrong. They're right. He is a loser and still a slacker. But damn. But it's okay because
he still gets to bang the
Yeah,
admiral's
but the thing
daughter.
is, Jova, he's an officer in the Navy. Your Navy.
Yes, and trust me, I don't care what nepotism there is. This is corrupt that he gets to be in this position. And not only that, he gets to bang the burrito girl. I know she has a name, but might as well call her the burrito girl. That's what the movie called her.
If this guy were in our Navy, I'd panic.
Not only that, he's banging his boss's daughter. Like
This is like the actual outcome of if that running gag in the Lost in Space movie actually went through and played it straight.
I mean, I can't believe I'm still gonna say this to you. Matt LeBlanc's character was more professional than this guy.
Like I said, Joe, instead when he tried to pass a move, onto Evergram, always had something going against him or someone, punching him in the face as a result.
Also, man, what a transition to outer space.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a satellite.
Jesus Christ, the flesh.
Yeah, apparently Peter Berg went to the J.J. Abrams school of
Of shooting lens flare in your face.
I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, interestingly enough, the film that came out after the film Peter Berg did after this film, Lone Survivor. I mean, yeah, it starred Mark Wahlberg, but that also had Taylor Kitsch in it. And that was a good film.
And here's Admiral Shane, played by your favorite, Tio, Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson, clearly not wanting to be on this set.
Liam Neeson's in a lot of.
Oh
what
my
the
god!
fuck is this music?
You're late.
Oop, that.
The sex may have been worth it, but you will not survive.
Hop
if you're
away,
late.
Hopper. Thank you, soldier.
But yeah.
Again, U.S. Navy officer.
So here's the thing. Up in Hawaii, a lot of our battleships have been converted into museum ships here and there.
Wait, what are you doing? Oh my god. Just a passing question.
Name dropping the Terminator. Cute.
Just a passing question, Jova. How much of the taxes get redistributed with the different branches of the army?
Enough that I feel shame at everything in this. I don't know who disgraced the Navy more, Michael Bay in Pearl Harbor or Peter Berg in this. And I can't believe I'm saying...
I guess probably this because it's more direct, while the Transformers have the actual U.S. Army as the thing that fights it, but it's not entirely the focus.
Oh, I was talking about the Pearl Harbor movie, but
yeah, Liam Neeson just wants to eat his face.
Yeah, I wonder who's...
Yeah, go right in front of him. He's not going to notice.
Dipshit.
He's a lieutenant already. God damn.
Yeah, I'm not an American, but Liam Neeson's never been good with any accent that isn't his own.
What? Then what accent was he doing in Batman Begins?
I don't remember it.
He doesn't hate you, totally, yeah. Oh god, please tell me Rihanna's not going to try and put on an Australian accent. What?
No, the other Hopper, Jova.
Yeah.
Will the real Hopper please stand up, please? Please
It was
don't.
interesting. We have.
Please, movie, don't make a joke about World War II veterans.
Okay. Not that nationality should be a factor into what other nationality you can play as, but let me check what nationality Alexander Skarsgård is.
I think he's Swedish.
Oh yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, he was born in Sweden.
Who does Peter Skarsgård play?
He's playing the main character's older brother.
Wasn't he who actually played it for the reboot?
Yes, Georgie.
There was another Skarsgård who instead played Randall Flagg for the 2020
that was a different Skarsgård.
Yeah, that's what I mean, a different one. You still alive, Dedge?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There is nothing I could add.
No, just checking.
Oh, Joe, but Taylor Kitsch is Canadian.
Oh my god.
No, he doesn't.
Liam, I know, but we need to keep filming. Just please bear with it.
I sure hope my daughter isn't taken.
Just think of a paycheck, Liam. Think of a paycheck and everything will be fine.
Yeah, no, it's not like I could be in a worse film than this one.
Totally.
Yeah, he was an unknown.
Oh man.
Well, I guess we're on a battleship, so
yeah. You know, Mr. Hopper, you could have actually practiced this whole thing with your fiance after you do the aftercare section.
No.
That's a fatio he did for a bit.
He's going to ask him to marry her.
Of course.
How long have they been dating?
Maybe they've been dating all those 4 years ever since he brought her the
burrito thing was charming to her, I guess.
You know.
What was the time skip? Was it 4 years?
4 or 5 years.
The
apparently.
one time we need to mention more clearly.
Let me check. Okay, you know what? Let me check the plot synopsis because I'm.
They're having a fight.
Of course they are.
Nothing to see here, mate. Go away.
Like, again.
Someone's got an anger management problem.
Of course it was. Sure it was. Oh my god.
Yes.
That's a French stereotype, not a Japanese one.
Thank you for the film trivia.
That's Leon talking to the writers of a movie.
Well,
but hang on, why is the Japanese guy there? He's not even in this navy.
I
Because he was
guess
involved with the accident, remember?
true. Yeah.
Oh, no, there's his superior officer.
You're fired.
You can get fired from the military?
You can get
That face.
discharged.
You've got skills. What skills does he have?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I know that Randy Orton.
You know, it's kind of funny, Jova. When I saw this clip, kind of out of context in Angry Joe's review of a video game, I thought, okay, maybe this is later in the movie. They had an attack and he did particular orders when he screwed up. But no, instead it's here for no reason. Where is our battleship?
Oh, but look at
Yeah,
this.
even he's like, yeah, what my daughter sees and you have no idea. Wait, he's smart.
The aristocrats. Eh?
What? Don't want to be a smart aleck now?
Do you know who was supposed to be in this movie?
Who?
That's the main star, Jeremy Renner.
Oh, so now he's going.
Well, gee, he's going to be fired after these exercises. If only there was a convenient attack that would test his skills.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you know that guy there playing his I guess his
Best buddy, I guess.
second in command.
Yeah.
He was Doggy Kruger in Power Rangers SPD.
How nice.
AC/DC,
He played the
why?
dog.
Why are we having AC/DC music in this?
Well,
Okay, so
Michael Bay had Linkin Park, so I guess Peter Berg has
Do not quote me
AC/DC.
on this, but apparently, if you sing "Danger Zone" in the military, they will kick you out.
Because Top Gun, Dej.
Yes.
Why?
Is that movie good?
Oh!
Or is it just a movie that
Yeah, it's
people
fun.
say it's good?
It's funny. Okay. As it on an ironic level, it's okay, but it's mostly enjoyable because of the probably unintentional, homoerotic subtext.
Okay, so let's see. So
No, Joe, you won't believe this. In 8th grade, my teacher made us watch Pearl Harbor.
Oh my god, I feel so sorry
that,
for you.
you know what, Dad? That actually happened to me in, I forget if it was elementary or middle school. But yeah,
It
we
must
also
have been
watched
middle
Pearl
school.
Harbor as well.
In terms of the critical reviews of this movie,
Go ahead.
apparently critics went on about it. They were saying stuff like, "Oh, it's just another mindless Michael Bay flick," even though Michael Bay had
34%.
absolutely nothing to do with this movie.
Not even producing.
No,
Well,
no.
there were a
Well, I mean,
bunch
to be
of
fair,
different producers.
this is Peter Berg. It does look like Peter Berg trying to do his best Michael Bay impression.
God, I love that line. We're like in some weird Donald.
Oh.
Again, you have to realize.
I swear,
that
I swear I didn't pick this generation for the timing. I swear.
Donald Trump
you
and
have to realize that he was a big deal even before.
oh yeah, trust me, absolutely.
It's gonna be even better when we actually get to do Home Alone 2 then.
Hey, remember when he used to be a Democrat, Dej?
Nope.
No, he used to be.
Well, Jova, you know what they say in my country, Mussolini was actually considered a part of the Socialist Party, as in the Communist Party, and look how that turned out.
I mean, you know what's ironic? As a Democrat, he said, the Republicans are so stupid that I could run for them and they would elect me while he was a Democrat.
Moving on.
But yeah, back to this. Wow, they're only now gonna kick him out?
So yeah, big
oh,
bro. Turns out that your plan to reform your little brother by forcing him into this kind of environment worked jack shit, because this is not the way to cure that kind of behavior.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's called therapy.
okay.
Sorry,
So,
Dad, we don't have that kind of thing in America.
all right. So I looked at the plot synopsis. Apparently the time skip is over 7 years, because apparently Wait, hold on. No. Actually, 6 years because the movie starts in 2005. Then the scene with Alex
It's
stealing the burrito is apparently a year later, and apparently the main part of the movie takes place in at the time present year 2012.
it's still a lot, You'd think that at least like at the third year of this shit happening, the signs should have, been ringing out.
Seriously.
Okay, and even though, in terms of how it lost its budget, even though it was even though it came out around week 3 of the Avengers being released, Avengers was still enough of a box office juggernaut to still affect other movies around it, especially this one.
So
So
this
anyway,
is a
now we've
gym
got
for
his
rehabilitation
girlfriend.
of wounded from the
So
war,
So
I
his
guess.
girlfriend's working
Yes.
at this wounded veterans hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to say for showcasing this kind of
Oh, look,
thing,
it was
this is
like
actually pretty neat. Awesome mocap.
Oh yeah, this guy is actually an awesome war vet. I don't know all the specifics, but I've heard from the Cinematic Excrement review that he is legit a badass, despite having both of his legs not there. Honestly,
Turn it up, get down.
honestly, the movie might have been better if it was about him than it was about Alex.
I thought you were
Yeah,
going to say
basically,
drama
this
back.
guy
It would have been
is,
better if we turned it off.
Yeah, this guy is Gregory D. Gadsden. He was an actual wounded U.S. Army guy who had his legs blown off by an IED, and he went on to become a one of the first disabled commanders of a U.S. Army installation.
Mm-hmm. And believe it or not, his
And
act
Peter cast him based on his story.
and his acting is legit in this movie as well. Like he is.
I mean, the sequence as a whole scene is technically fine. And it's nice that a movie showcases this particular side, you know. But again, I had to reiterate, it's like 30 minutes in, and there's barely any trace of the battleship, the idea of a battleship.
But Tio, we
It's
saw
a board
them.
game.
But Tio, we saw them sailing on battleships. That's
This is kind of even worse than Fan 4 Stick, technically.
Guys,
what?
I
Yes,
know it's really early for me to say this,
but
but this
What?
is probably the worst movie I've seen with you guys.
Wow. Oh, believe it.
I even got to the battleship bit.
We
yet,
haven't even-
barely.
We haven't-
far.
We haven't even gotten to the 30-minute mark, and believe it or not, Des, it's gonna get worse. So
Wait, are we
I mean-
counting Star? Wait, are we counting Star Wars Holiday Special?
it's a movie,
yes, that
technically.
was a movie we
Okay,
commented
this
on.
is the second worst movie I've seen with you
I
guys.
was about to say, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, this movie is bad, but okay. So, what are your notes so far on why you consider it so bad?
What does this have to do with the source material?
I know, right?
I guess that pretty much is the
There-
leading problem.
There's having an adaptation that adds onto the source material, but this is all pointless fluff at best and very offensive at
Okay,
worst.
okay. So, for those of you who were just born, the idea of Battleship is simply this: you place 5 battleships
Whoa.
on 2 boards, placed so that you cannot see where your opponent is placing them, and you essentially try and guess where they are. Essentially, sooner or later, you've got to hit them here and there. Yeah, here you make enough hits to sink them all, you win.
It's all based on a grid with letters and numbers. I forgot which specific one is based on the columns and one on the row, but it's one and the other. So you have to name a square that you think it might be, where a part of the an enemy battleship is. Like say B4. If it's hit, the opponent has to say it, and you have to place like a red marker on it. But if instead it's a miss, it's like you hit the water and you have to place like a white sign. It's very simple. But the more the game goes on, the more you construct the grid and you get an idea where the enemy battleships may be. And it's the winner is the first who manages to guess correctly and hit everything.
It's based a bit off of World War II naval combat, where ships, more often than not, while they did have sonar here and there, could not always track ships as well as they can nowadays.
Honestly, as a board game, is pretty neat, and I can tell you for a fact, very easy to replicate in a school classroom. Because when I was actually in middle school, I used to play it a lot. We just needed a piece of paper that actually had already squares on them. It took like 5 minutes to construct the grids, and boom, we were ready to go. So as a game, especially for children, it's pretty neat. But again, we're taking our sweetest time to get to the reason why this is a Battleship movie.
So Tio,
I have an interesting idea on how to make a movie about Battleship. Make it about military veterans and talk about their experience, what they've done in the war. It could be a fictional story or whatnot, but it's like
something like Lone. So something.
Than,
I think I get what you mean. Something like Lone Ranger, where most of the story is told via the. Hold on,
okay,
Dibs.
so
Hold on, Dibs. Let me finish. So what you're asking for, Dibs, is like something like Lone Ranger, where essentially you got the veterans telling their stories, and mainly the stories are about war stories at sea that have to do with battleships.
Yes.
But anyway, so yeah, these highly advanced aliens. Okay, well, first of all, not only can they not dodge something that's in their way, and now one of their ships has hit a satellite and it's being destroyed. But guess what kind of ship that is? The one that got destroyed, I mean.
A spaceship.
The communications one. So they just made their own mission a bit harder because they're too idiotic to move a bit to the right.
That's the thing, Dwibs. The aliens in this movie kind of had to be stupid for our humans to have a shot.
I still had to see their extent of their behavior, but I actually do wonder, are the Shyamalan aliens in science better than these ones? Mind you, the inherent weakness to water is just a thing they have. I'm talking about specific behavior, what they do, how they move, where they decide to go.
Okay. Let me put it like this. The Signs aliens, you could argue they didn't have all that weaponry or something to tip stuff in their favor here and there. However, these aliens technically have advanced technology here. And considering what they lose against, well, Dwibs, how dumb would they have to be for us to win?
We would have to have no brains at all.
Yep. Pretty dumb. Like, okay, let me put it like this to you. You will see stuff constantly suggesting that the odds are stacked in the aliens' favor. And how the humans...
Oh boy.
And how
who's playing... Sorry, go on.
And how the humans
I recognize
will
that
baffle
guy.
You.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
He does.
He was the dad of Mr. Bean.
Oh my god! So actually, I wonder.
Sorry, the first Mr. Bean movie. That's Peter McNichol.
So who's playing instead the President of the United States in this movie?
Somebody.
Somebody.
And even better, Joe.
Oh, hey, Jaws.
Even better, Joe.
Because Universal.
Even better, the Mr. B, the actor, was recently in the series finale of the series Unfortunate Events.
Rowan Atkinson? What was he doing there?
No, this guy.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that was a shot of a shark for,
Remember, Universal owns Jaws, so might as well.
Oh my god, can you imagine they were gonna get Jaws in on this cinematic universe?
Sure, why not? What I was saying...
It'd be better or worse than whatever's considered the worst Jaws movie.
Also, yeah, okay, that's what I was saying. Again, this movie costed so much, and you spent an entire section on showcasing Hong Kong getting annihilated from that satellite debris, which, thanks to the CDI, probably costed a lot. Like,
wait, is that
why?
Mr. Robot?
Rami Malek? No.
Oh, I guess I don't think the president is in this movie.
Oh, they did show the war room in the Pentagon. I thought he was there.
Well, there's no cast listing for president in this movie.
Oh, well, whatever.
He's being played by President Nobody.
Sir not appearing in his title.
So, let's get the Navy involved in this. So, I love how they had to put attack on Hong Kong in question marks, because technically, it was more like the equivalent to drunk driving and accidentally landing in the wrong area.
You know, it's kind of hilarious considering this was still too early for it to say that this movie was made to target to the Chinese market, and it shows considering how still little it sold.
It was revolutionary.
I can actually imagine that if it was instead done more in recent years, much like the Meg, it would have sold a bit more at least.
Let us
Well,
continue
no
to
one
pretend
to
like
nowhere
these
because
two.
they're brain dead.
Let us continue to pretend that those guys will matter to the plot.
In the wise words of Giorgio Tsoukalos, I'm not saying they are aliens, but they are aliens.
Oh, and not to mention, as we're going to see in a bit, the ships look like bloody Transformer knockoffs.
Gotta take a look at this cliche.
Which is interesting because Hasbro owned the Transformers.
Guys, I'm gonna make you watch those freaking G.I. Joe movies.
Might as
we
well-
can have
okay,
fun with
I
that.
have a bit of curiosity on those, so might as well, I guess.
Oh, don't worry, Dads. The fun with this movie is yet to begin.
I'm looking forward to when we do the Bayformers movies.
I like the first and fourth one.
I like the first and actually Bumblebee isn't really a Bayformers.
Oh,
one, is
Like
it?
I mentioned multiple times, I have only little experience from clips, so I actually haven't seen a single one of them yet
I
in
will
their
s-
entirety.
I will say this: 2 has cool moments. It has cool
2
moments.
is entirely Bay's fault because that was during the writer's strike and he had to write the script for that movie himself.
And it shows. But that said,
Uncredited.
Okay, I will say this, now we're finally using coordinates which do reflect the Battleship game. Finally, almost 40 minutes in, we're finally getting some semblance.
oh yeah.
I'm all for a slow build-up, but I feel like they could have
That's
done
the thing.
Okay, okay,
That's the thing,
okay.
Dej. There is very little build-up. This is just an inflated nothing.
Okay. Let me put it like this: slow build up to something like the Transformers in a Transformers film, and heck, I mean, even technically, the Transformers showed up as early as the first scene in that. But I digress. Like that, I get. But slow build up to the mechanics of Battleship, the board game. Come on, that's something you could have easily have had as early as the first scene. Because
And
Not to
heck,
mention-
I wouldn't mind if you just focus on like the one character Hopper, if he was entertaining.
oh well, he's entertaining, but
During.
he's entertaining for all the wrong reasons. He's a screw
Also-
up. Let us not forget, his defining character moment was him breaking into a convenience store to get a girl a burrito, and that apparently is what's getting him laid for the last 6 years.
That is the
Oh.
worst.
Also, yes, Rihanna, keep holding that turret like you know how to do it.
Also, not to mention, there are a few aspects that are from the Battleship game that get adapted into this movie that kind of show why making this movie was a bit of a dumb idea in the first place.
Well,
Pretty much.
okay, here's one of the main problems. Nowadays, sonar is updated to the point where hits don't really need to be random shots in the dark like, the Battleship game is. So you kind of have to come up with a reason why they would be randomly in the dark here and there.
Ooh, ominous.
Well, Jova, like we said earlier, these things aren't made of anything in the periodic table, so they can't detect it.
Also, there seems
that
to
they
be...
come up with later, yes. But
Honestly, we were discussing about actual potential excuses for a Battleship movie. I actually have a better one. There's an entire period, I think, during World War II, where the Nazis were trying to have covered up submarine missions, trying to
Oh,
sink
wait,
US,
hold on.
US reinforcements.
what's this?
I guess I come in peace.
So, Alex Hopper, what is your first idea to do with this complete alien structure?
Touch it, I guess. Leak it.
Would that be a smart move?
Okay, sorry, movie. No matter how much of these things they showcase, it's not ominous.
Oh, yes! Smart move, Lieutenant, smart move! We are truly letting only the best into the Navy these days.
You know, it's kind of like that episode of Futurama where, in order to actually negotiate with an hostile alien
And
forces,
Skybeam!
they send the head of Eric Kissinger.
Wow, what is it with skybeams in films?
To create, in this case, to create this dome. So we have, okay, to be fair, I get this thought process. This way we do actually get a contained area where we have the excuse for the battleship grid kind of like scenario. This is a thought process I'm actually am behind.
Yeah.
I
And
guess
also,
you're stuck outside of it, though.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, so he's barely in this movie.
Fantastic.
you know what that means, though, guys. It may be up to a certain unlikely hero to lead the charge.
Sure, well, that
Well,
was a smart
crud.
move.
You know, we could have maybe fired a missile at it to see, but no, ramming right
Now,
into it was smart.
ramming always works, Jova. That's what Star Trek told us.
So basically, so in this corner we have the aliens who were too dumb to move a little to the right to avoid smacking into a satellite, which caused them to accidentally attack Hong Kong. And in this corner we have the Navy with lieutenants like Alex Hopper.
Why are the aliens trying to attack us? Because they destroyed Hong Kong?
No, well, I get the idea more like since okay, again, I haven't seen the entire movie, so I'm guessing right now. They lost their communication ship, meaning they had no idea to communicate, and they interpreted the guy touching their ship as an act of aggression.
Tio, you do realize you just described the plot of Pixels?
I mean, this movie doesn't seem to be the... Okay.
See what I mean about the Transformers knockoff?
I was about to mention...
Wait, that looks like a Metal Gear.
Yeah, it's a Metal Gear Rex. I was about to mention that this movie is not that much original, but to be fair, for the concept of Battleship, this is pretty original, I will have to admit.
Yes.
Not in a good way, but it's original, I will say that.
Congrats, you were original in all the wrong ways.
Much like all these movies around the early 2010, you know, this is, I get, this is one that absolutely loves coating everything with CGI and have basically zero practical effects.
Which is not bad thing.
I mean, okay. CGI is not inherently bad. It's how you use it, though. And I get it, you know, stuff this fantastic or whatnot would cost a fortune to create practical effects of. Although I'll just say this.
Jesus, that's a Looney Tunes gag with Marvin the Martian pointing all a gajillion guns at the Duck Dodgers.
They've done it. The aliens have done it to you. A weapon to surpass Metal
Gear.
Hey,
So it's 3 versus 3, I guess.
About that. Well, we gave them a warning by honking our horns. Surely they took it kindly.
They surely can understand that.
To see, they're shining their friendly light at us.
You might want to get away from that.
No. It's okay, guys. Those guys are main characters.
Laser!
They'll be fine.
Oh, it's not even a laser. It's a shockwave. Oh, they actually have a horn of their own, I guess.
Yes, I guess they decided to respond in kind. That's their way of saying hello.
I really don't want to know what they say to what their way to say when I go with in bed with me tonight is.
So yeah, unfortunately, that shockwave has also left the ships offline.
Oh, it counts as an EMP. Okay. Oh, again, that's the excuse for them to apply the battleship rules. They're gonna have to, you know, go around a bit blindly. Brilliant.
Yeah. They missed.
Get it? Just like in Battleship.
Oh, speaking of
Jesus, talk about mobility.
So they're sort of alien battleship / airship. So
which act more like
yeah,
insects,
I remember this in the board game.
where you could jump.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, I have to check. Did Hasbro actually released a custom version of a board game that
They
reflected this
did.
kind of scenario? Let
Well,
me check.
okay.
Oh my god, are you serious? It's the freaking pegs from the game.
There you go, Jova. Hasbro released several new editions of a classic board game, including an update to the regular Fleet vs. Fleet game and a movie edition featuring the alien vessels and a card-based play mode. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
My God, guys.
See, look, they're like the pegs from the game.
My God, guys. The advanced alien technology. They're shooting pegs at us. Pegs. Oh yeah, those three doofuses are out there.
We're certainly gonna destroy it with a machine gun piloted by, Rihanna.
Being an idiot. What else has he done?
More news at 11.
Like,
Wow, also these aliens also have kind of a shitty aim.
so, okay, you know, for as wacky as that peg thing is, if the movie were more like this, I guess in a weird way it could work as an odd adaptation. Like, sure,
Shit.
it would prove why a Battleship adaptation may not have been the best idea, but at least they would have done more with it. That said, there still is more movie to go, and they managed to ruin
Yeah, we're
that
not
too.
even halfway through.
What?
Guys,
So we
let
have
this be a
the.
lesson to you.
Wait,
What?
They just went
Are we
back
watching
and forth.
Tenet?
What was that?
Are we, like, what's this Tenet for a moment?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I know, right? But yeah, go ahead, Edge.
Oh no! You
Just
sunk my
know,
battleship!
This movie got approved, so follow your dreams. Don't tell anyone that you can't achieve anything.
Again, someone was paid to write this.
two
It-
people.
We're no match for their pegs!
You guys know me. I'm a fan of dumb concepts. As long as you're sincere with it.
Dej, we commentated recently for Shiro's birthday about Willy's Wonderland, which is a very dumb movie when you really get down to it, but it's very entertaining instead. It's, even in its worst, it's not even that much offensive.
Oh!
This one is just...
There goes
Just
Alexander Skarsgård.
Yep,
Bye.
that's right. His brother's dead.
You killed my brother, you sons of a bitches!
So, turns out not being on the ship was actually
And the
safe
aliens
for
are
us.
not immediately aiming at the small boat now for dramatic effect.
Just leave him alone. What can he possibly do to us?
This Battleship game is going really poorly for the human player. Everybody is dead, Dave.
Oh no.
We're
Oh
fucked.
no. Oh no!
Really?
This is the moment, kid. It's make it or break it.
Are you a bad enough kid to save the world? No, seriously, the world is now in his hands.
Please don't clap.
Thank goodness nobody did. But now he realizes it's time to get serious.
It's personal.
And his plan, we're going in full attack, you know!
Leroy Jenkins.
And it's like, okay, maybe perhaps we made a mistake.
Guys,
It's mutiny time.
guys, not for
Throw 'em off the
nothing.
ship.
Not for nothing. Those aliens just level 2 of your battleships. Maybe
Not to
at
mention,
least...
the one time they hit it, it even bounced off on the metal. It didn't actually perform it. So
but get this. Of course he's going to call to Nagata to see if he'll join them.
of course, it's like a sport movie where the jock rival has to team up.
Well, crud.
When I wanted Alexander to fight an invasion in FIFA 19, I don't think this was the outcome I wanted.
You know...
And there
Ew.
goes Nagata.
No. It's okay. They were just hit. They haven't reported them getting sunk yet.
It literally broke in half.
They're fine. If we don't see a body, they're fine.
Again, Jova, I feel real bad for your navy if guys like this are in
All the
it.
taxes, money well spent.
Hey, look, guys. There's still sailors alive.
Exactly.
Oh, by
see,
the
they're
way,
fine.
apparently the navy actually backed this movie.
I mean, I guess for them it was like free publicity, but you
I mean,
generally believe this would have
backed.
worked.
Keep in mind that they backed Monster Hunter.
The military backed Monster Hunter?
Apparently.
His helper guy, I can't remember his rank, had to convince him to.
Second in command. Finally, we're turning around.
Sorry, I found the rank. Chief Petty Officer.
And the aliens, I guess, are just gonna
Yeah,
leave
what
them
the
be.
fuck are we doing?
Yeah, they're just not going to fire on them now.
Checks out, sir.
Again, I get the idea. It's not just a miscommunication thing. And at the end, they're like, "Oh, we were just coming in peace."
Yeah, sorry, we didn't mean to destroy two or three of your ships. Because
Oh, instead we're using these. Yeah, I remember seeing all the promotional materials about these. These are basically Star Wars like drones.
Basically, that thing is... Well, you'll see what it does. That thing is essentially a glorified aircraft carrier.
guys, we're the ones doing the commentary on this movie, not you.
Shit.
So now we've got bladed yo-yos.
Of course.
Yeah.
Who are you, Randy? Why are you feeling disturbance in the force? Really? Really?
So...
Yeah, I can clearly see where the budget went.
So yeah,
Oh my god, Joe, we're the Langoliers.
Oh
we're
wait,
not
this is
eating.
an advertisement for Beyblades.
Beyblade. We're not eating it up, but we're kind of acting like the Langoliers, so
Pretty
there's
much.
that. Oh my god, seriously? Ooh, sick, bro.
That was close. Good thing you made
Oh,
it.
wait.
Nope!
Seriously?
Damn, these things are just awesome. How can we beat these things?
Quick, send me the Beyblader.
You're joking that, but remember, there's like a series where there's a flashback that tells that Beyblades were used by actual historical figures and cut to a screen of Moses dividing the Red Sea with a Beyblade.
Yeah, you see, Beyblade is a stupid concept, but it still works.
Well, that goes for so many things, Dad. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Please,
as a-
Just how
please,
sincere
okay.
you are.
Please don't tell me the home run of the baseball ball of the kid that goes for a home run actually defeats one of his things. Oh,
Wait
thank
for
God.
it.
No.
Wait,
Hey.
wait.
Ready to see a
Gio,
kid
I
get
thought you saw
chewed
this
up and
before.
spit out? No, he hasn't.
No, this movie is not will not do that.
Oh, wow. It actually detected that he had a heart inside.
Okay.
Well, it's not going to hurt him, at least. Also, damn, that green screen was terrible.
Also, Subway.
Eat fresh.
Okay, we're the aliens,
Look,
you
when
know.
an alien invasion is coming, at least you have Subway at your side.
Was Jared Fogle an alien? That would explain a lot of things.
Stop! Don't talk about Jared, please.
I'm sure those people are all fine.
Oh, sure, no car exploded, so we're fine.
Like I said, if you don't see a body,
This
you're
scene was
fine.
really necessary, by the way. Again, all the CGI bullshit that costed more inflated this budget. Let me check out of curiosity. How much was the budget for Hunt for Red October?
What less than this?
Well, obviously.
Bear in mind, he had to pay Sean Connery in that movie.
True, but that's what I mean. Again, a movie that has a kind of similar concept, but it's much more subdued in that kind of sense. 30 million. Like, the difference is there.
Did it sunk in the box office?
No, actually, because the budget was 30 million, so when it grossed 200.5 million, it counted as a huge success.
This movie, on the other hand, with Deji, though, it did sink at the box
Again,
office.
like I said, the overinflated budget was the thing that ruined the box office of this.
I guess you could
Tio,
say.
question though, Tio.
Yes.
How come Sean Connery was in The Hunt for Red October in 1990, then in the following year he was in Highlander 2?
It's the shit out of me, Dwebs. I don't know.
So, what do we do now?
Offer a burrito to the aliens. Maybe they will decide to become Taylor Kitsch's girlfriend for the next 6 years.
As I said, with Lieutenant Dumbass in
Oh,
charge
this
of
is
that.
actually a plot point now. Sorry, a recurring plot point now. Storyline.
Basically,
with Lieutenant Dumbass in charge, we might as well start writing our last will and testament now.
There's also another thing that I can clearly see. There's too much going on in this movie, ironically enough. Like, in a sense, too many subplots for its own good.
Oh yeah, that's like these guys again.
There's no focus.
Okay. Seriously though, you did not need to focus on these tech guys that much. Like, they offer a little to nothing.
Oh, time to see actually what the aliens look like.
Or will we? Hey, Tio, what do we do when we can't really think of much here? Conceal their faces up.
Put a helmet on their faces. Makes it so much easier.
Hey, Dwibs, can you imagine?
So how the hell did you get here then?
Hey, Dwibs, how funny would it be if while this is going on, the events of Hobbs and Shaw are going on in one of the islands over?
Although, yeah, Joey, you know what's funny?
What?
The Chief Petty Officer guy is also in that movie.
Huh. Maybe he's a real big one for Hawaii?
Maybe.
Make a joke about an actor, if you want, I guess.
I
haven't got one.
Matthew Broderick, I guess.
Can you imagine?
That's been done to death.
And I know what I mean is that maybe this actor is an alien. I don't know.
But
maybe Christopher Walken. That would explain his behavior.
Oh.
And we cut to black. That was the end of the movie.
Well, it seems like all is lost.
Considering it's near the halfway point, I do wonder if it was put there for the cut, the break, the first half break.
A picture of his dead brother. So, if we're about to die, should we break a...
Yeah, get your shit together.
Either that or put together an orgy or something. Preferably the getting your crap together thing, though. Yeah. I don't know, maybe somebody who was more qualified than
How about you?
Yeah, why not you, actually? You seem to know your way around the ship better than he does. Hell, maybe...
And that's enough to convince him. Good to know.
So now,
Well, I mean, he did. Well, remember, he did. He has. This guy once played a dog who was in charge of a police unit. He's got this.
wait, seriously?
Yeah. It's like I said, he was
Oh,
in
very
Power Rangers
cover an alien
SPD.
body.
He was in Power Rangers SPD. He played Doggy Kruger, the commander of the police
Yeah,
force.
yeah. And
All
he
right,
was
let's
also
take
in
a
the
look
Mystic
at this
Force.
thing.
So,
Or was he a different character in that one?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
no,
was
wait.
the Red Ranger's father.
so perhaps now
The
it's
knight that fought for honor.
finally time to see what these aliens look like underneath their
Also,
armor.
the alien was having a goddamn gesture.
All right, Hasbro owns Power Rangers now. Do you think their movie is going to be another Mighty Morphin rehash, or they'll do something?
I don't know.
Maybe they'll do a take
Well,
on
that's the thing.
Zeo.
Since Hasbro took over, the Mighty Morphin rehashing's been kind of downscaled.
No, they still play the theme song in the intro.
Well,
There's a
Dwibs,
difference between the theme song and throughout the whole show.
Yeah. Dwibs is right there. It's like, honestly, at this point, the theme song is kind of, it's always gonna have that one Mighty Morphin riff.
Yeah.
Let's see
and
what they
and
look.
apparently, like all the merchandises that they keep selling has been heavily Mighty Morphin based.
All right. Time to see what our alien looks like. If you'll show us, movie. I guess my dad.
Seriously, Rihanna?
I guess my dad wasn't that crazy.
Yeah, let's do another take.
That's the take we're going with?
Got him.
Wow.
Ow.
Okay, you know the reason why she was cast?
What?
Peter Berg liked her being an SNL host at once.
That's dumb.
Dun dun!
Jesus.
Turns out he's still alive.
Shoot him! That's the only thing we know to
It's kind of
do.
the same reason.
Oh my
why
god, he does the Vulcan mind melding.
Wait, Dwibs. That's the same reason why Sasha Banks got in the Mandalorian, because she was in that one YouTube show where she ate chicken wings.
Oh snap!
Right.
Houston, we
Is
have
her
a
acting, but is her acting good in that?
I don't know. I haven't seen the.
Okay.
Mandalorian.
So I will say this: Rihanna was good in SNL, but here's the thing: SNL is the kind of show that knows exactly how to craft its skits for every particular one. Like, let me put this into
No, it
perspective. They do for the most part. Wait, are you talking about more modern SNL?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Remember, Jova, that horrible way of them, their horrible hot take about the Joker movie.
Oh God, yeah.
Why did they keep him alive? Why did they just kill him right? Oh my god.
Remember,
Because then they
Deji,
would have a
again,
movie.
I'm going on the association, but again, I'm going on with the assumption that this is not a big misunderstanding or something.
If it were a big misunderstanding, how come they just joined?
But okay.
Got a bad feeling.
Okay.
We're just eating all the cliches today, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Okay, I'll give SNL this. Even nowadays, they still can turn out some good content, but I won't deny that, yeah, modern SNL ain't exactly on top of things as much as SNL back in the day was. But I kid you not, they managed to actually make Kristen Stewart seem funny back in the day. That was nothing short of amazing. And even still, that had to be more from the actors around her as opposed to Stewart herself. My point is, like, back when Rihanna hosted it, she was good for that. Like,
Maybe she just needs a better script.
Well, the next film she was in was Valerian, and that script was also she.
Has she been in any good movies?
I don't think so.
I like to imagine she's probably a better actress than Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, she is. Then again, Dweebs would be a better actress than Ronda Rousey.
Would I?
Yes, you would.
I think you're giving him too much credit.
No.
As good.
Nah. I'm gonna give the edge to Dweebs here. Like, I have seen.
Would I though, Jova? For the most part, you have me voice Genki girls.
Well, no. We also have you voice old girls, little girls, tall girls, fat girls, short girls, small girls, twiddle girls.
Yeah, why do you have me always do those?
Well, it shows that you have variety. My point is, look, point blank, you could definitely be a better actress than Ronda Rousey.
Oh my god, every time the movie tries to create this suspension of how ominous these aliens can be, it just doesn't work.
That's the thing. By all means, these aliens should have just won right there and then, but for certain reasons, they're not
They
going to sink
arbitrarily
this
decide
ship.
to restrain themselves. Let's make things more complicated for ourselves.
God, there's still another hour of this?
More than an hour left.
No shit.
Oh,
We come in peace, I guess.
I have a question for you, human. Do you play Fortnite?
No, go away.
Ah!
And then the alien punches him and then starts dabbing
Ah,
on his corpse.
Tio, there's a Transformers, Megatron's lifelike in the Universal Studios, and he acts children if they play Fortnite. And I think
my
Megatron is
God.
voiced by Roadhog.
I guess we couldn't get to Frank Welker for that.
So get this, the aliens may not be after human life, but something...
But their technology.
You know, the sad thing is that you probably have a better chance of surviving if you just stay back and witness the alien doing whatever so you can report it later. But no, now you're probably going to die because you pissed him off. Dingus.
It's like in Alien vs. Predator, where that guy basically fucks himself over because he wants to kill the Predator.
This is a Master Chief costume. A discount one.
No, honestly, it's
Good
it's
job,
an offense to the Spartan armor badge.
Guys, I think Alex is about to die.
Oh no, so terrible.
Good job,
I
Alex.
cope.
You know, Rihanna, you'd probably be a better main character than Alex.
Maybe Rihanna, you kind of needed an umbrella shield.
Yeah, How's that far already? She's a far
Don't
worse
worry.
actress. Yeah, her
Wait,
character
if
is
she-
better.
If she was the main character, she'd be running this town.
So, Rihanna,
Hey,
sticks and stones may break my bones.
but first you have
And-
to
and-
throw them.
And so do you, I guess.
Wait, hold on. Rihanna can handle this. She's a master in S&M.
Do you mean SNL?
No,
She's a good girl
no,
gone
no,
bad.
we can make
That's
these
how she
jokes all
got this
day.
job, Jova, remember?
No, but seriously, dude, one of her songs is literally S&M.
Oh. Wait, didn't she have a song that was in Wreck-It Ralph, even though it was about sex?
I believe so.
I don't
yes.
remember.
It was when Ralph and Penelope were building the car. It was like, I want to ride.
I forget which song that was.
Me too.
I don't really watch Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet that much.
No,
Wait,
I think
wait,
he's
wait,
talking
wait,
about
no,
in
wait.
the first movie.
Yeah, the first
Yeah, the
movie.
first movie.
I tend to not remember.
one.
But,
songs like that.
alien, look behind you.
Say cheese. Oh shit!
Also, censored swearing.
Censored F-bomb.
Except you're PG-13. You can get one of F-word.
And by the way, Jova, that's the only time they do that.
That's the thing. They didn't even use their one swear.
So finally, like an hour and 9 minutes in, the humans achieve some kind of victory.
Yep, against
Yeah, right.
against an alien who is on foot. We're on a good track.
Mind you, that
record
whole
here.
turret, the whole firing a turret right there, right in the vicinity of their ship, that could have gone so easily wrong.
Yeah, that's against Navy procedure. And I get what some may say. Oh, this isn't typical Navy
Also,
procedure.
this
but-
subplot is still going.
Well, I mean, hey, it's about one of the better characters of the movie,
Sure, yeah, like he's legit using.
and it's from the guy who has less acting experience than Rihanna.
He arguably is one of the best actors in this movie.
Where the hell is Liam Neeson, by the way? We haven't seen like half an
Remember,
hour.
he's stuck outside the shield. He can't
But
do shit.
we can't even cut back to him occasionally giving orders, telling, asking people
Yeah.
what to do.
And from what I understand, Neeson was heavily featured in the advertising.
Yeah,
Oh,
he actually was.
he was.
I don't
Trust
think he stopped building, but close enough.
you couldn't go.
No, Taylor Kitsch was top billing.
Honestly, that's a good question. What got them thinking, yes, Taylor Kitsch, he's going to be the new big actor that we should totally put at the forefront? Like, don't get me wrong. It is nice when Hollywood is allowing to let new blood try and, get the center role as opposed to just having it be homogenous across the board. But here's the thing. Almost all the supporting cast feels like they're bigger names than Taylor Kitsch, and while I guess you could say that Taylor Kitsch technically acts better than Rihanna, he doesn't get to show it much in this.
No.
Like, even if
Taylor Kitsch is a decent actor, well, he ended up in films like this and John Carter within a month of each other.
Like, I'm trying to... And let's not forget, Wibbs, before this, there was good old X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Actually, that's a good question. Let me check what he's even doing these days. I'll check in days, don't worry.
He's stuck indoors like the rest of us.
Oh, now
Duh.
he's gonna rip off the horseshoe. 'Cause metal.
Okay, he's having there's a movie upcoming this year where he's starring in called Demonic. There's another one to be announced in where it's a release date called Eternal.
you.
Remember, Jova, this one is important too. But he's also doing some television
Oh
stuff.
my god, these are supposed to be the smart guys.
They're Jova, they're nerds, therefore they had to be quirky and non-human. Because that's how it works, right?
Shouldn't they then know? Well, shouldn't they know about prosthetics then, as opposed to jumping immediately to, oh no, killer cyborg?
Look, I can understand he's scared and he's seen a lot of crap in
Oh.
the past few days.
Oh, by the
Okay,
way, his grad
But that's
student.
dumb.
By the way, his grad student died off screen.
Good story. But here's the kicker, Dweebs. Taylor Kitsch apparently has an upcoming project to be announced called Pieces, but he's apparently its love child because he's director, producer, and writer of it. I have no idea
my.
what it's gonna be about or anything, but it seems that he's very into it.
Well, I mean, if it's a personal pet project of his, I'm not. Who's going to stop him? I'm not going to.
So they
basically, they're
planned
going
something.
to take over Hawaii, so they can use the satellite station that built onto it to
As a relay.
broadcast a signal to their alien forces back home to basically decimate the whole planet.
Why?
Because-
Yeah.
Jova, because the predators now suddenly want to invade Earth. Because
Like,
of that.
you
Okay,
know.
dumb, stupid, genuine question.
What?
If this movie was called anything else and wasn't attached to Battleship, do you think this would be fine?
No.
Okay,
This is
okay.
This is a ripoff of in that case, this is a ripoff of Independence Day and a really
Oh my
bad
God,
one
it's
at
Destiny
that.
armor.
Well, that's the thing. Like, Independence Day was way better because, okay, here's the thing. Essentially, think about it. The stakes are essentially that, we're trying to prevent these guys from summoning even more aliens here and there. So essentially, when you get down to it...
Gecko? What?
Wait. It turns out that the aliens...
they're the reptilians.
So yeah, basically the aliens don't like intense sunlight.
Which is why they wear helmets. Basically, Tio, they're kind of like the aliens from Dark Void. How they
Of
had to wear
course.
suits and everything. God.
But that is fine. But the problem is that we don't have a way to channel that to exploit that weak point. Not really. Also, MSNBC.
Wait, hang on, wait a minute. You say MSNBC, yet you cut to ITV News.
Obama, what are you doing here?
Oh, never mind. I guess the president is in this.
Full context. ITV is our
Okay, I want to check who we actually got to vote to dub over Obama.
basically ITV is our leading commercial broadcaster. So why do you use MSNBC at the start? Also,
So-
ITV's graphics don't look
It's
like
because
that.
it's from different channels
So
around
here-
the world.
So
also,
here,
ITV's graphics don't look like that, guys. Jeez.
It's 2012.
so here's the main problem.
Back then it didn't look like that. But anyway, go on, Jay.
So, but yeah, honestly, so we've established the president is here, but why is the president not in the main war room where he should maybe be, in on the stuff?
Okay, no idea if it was actually actual stock footage of Obama talking about something else, because it doesn't.
I think
It's
it
not
was
created
stock.
here.
I think it
Because
was
it's
stock
not created
footage.
here. Okay, because it makes sense because it's not created here. Anyone voicing in over.
I think it was from one of his addresses, which can be
Okay,
nuanced stuff.
very dumb question, Jova Big. As someone who's very ignorant about this, has there any been a case where a president who had been actually elected actively actually been, a small created actor for a movie?
I think Bill Clinton did,
Okay.
and I think Obama may have.
Totally on it.
And I think Obama may have actually have been in a few movies here and there, but yeah, don't quote me on that either.
Or while he was president.
Yeah, that's specifically
Yes.
what I mean, because otherwise we have people like Ronald Reagan who have been actors before, so that makes sense.
There are, if I recall correctly, there are some cases where, yes, they have been able to get the actual president in a movie here and there. It's not often, for obvious reasons, but I believe it has occasionally happened. But okay, let's talk about my major problem with this here. The stakes, in the grand scheme of things, aren't that big. We're not stopping a whole alien invasion. We're essentially stopping, the rejects from the alien army. The guys who are just sent to, basically send out the signal in the first place here and there. So what's stopping more aliens from coming? See, now, Independence Day, when it did this, it went in hard. It had it basically going that we were going up against the main alien army. Sure, yeah, the Queen wasn't really established. Wait, that's right, because the Queen wasn't a thing until the sequel. But I digress.
Oh, but guys, guess what they're gonna do? We're gonna use Tsunami Boys to track the water displacement to try and figure out where the aliens are, and use the boys to form a grid so we can try and track them.
An
You know
hour
what that
and
sounds like,
20
guys?
an hour and 20 minutes in, we get an actual resemblance of a Battleship board game.
But what about the
other
pegs,
than those,
Steele?
well, other than those silly peg missiles?
But
Yes,
God,
Java?
yeah, what about the pegs? Okay. But yeah, okay, so let's be honest. If they were trying to make this really that tight an adaptation of the board game, what could they have done better? Let's ignore the fact that this idea was pretty dumb, and let's try and consider, how could they have actually have done this to properly work throughout the entirety of this movie?
Are we also including aliens or no?
Because, like
Okay,
I said,
with
Java,
or
I kind
without-
of had a suggestion. There was a scenario in World War II where Nazi submarines were trying to sink in a stealth kind of mission American dispatchments towards the UK, I think. That kind of scenario would fit well as a type of attritional war between two forces that don't know where are each other or something like that. You can make stuff work on that kind of front, implementing the rules of Battleship. But this is going to extremes and beyond unnecessarily.
And really? So if we look at this as a game based off of Battleship, it's pretty bad. If we look at this as its own plot here, it's pretty terrible.
Still pretty bad.
Yeah.
And like I said, another thing that Independence Day had, as an advantage over these, it actually had a lot of practical effects.
Actually,
Sure, it still had CGI, mind you. It's not like it was devoid of it, but it was also relying on practical effects.
keep in mind, Battleship has been a game played on pencil and paper dating back to World
like I
War
mentioned at the
One.
beginning. Like I mentioned at the beginning, it's very easy to adapt.
So, okay. To what degree did we want them to adapt the board game? Actually showing the game in there or making it function more like it?
Honestly,
Making
Jeff,
more
I
fun.
think a better
I
movie would
have
have been someone.
plenty of ideas roaming through my head right now.
Let me guess, they're all better than this movie, aren't they? Well,
Most likely.
I've got an idea.
what?
Someone just recording two people playing Battleship.
That might have actually been better
So
than this.
more like a direction the Tetris movie is getting, instead of being an actual adaptation of the game, instead it's a documentary, kind of like
Oh
how
my
the
God.
game came to be.
I'd have thought, you know, one idea I had.
What?
Like, so you know the plot, how the plot of this movie got started with the whole weird war games thing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Maybe. I mean, it doesn't even have to be, you know, either just American or just Japanese or just British or whoever. It could be anyone. Just have like one or have like a few of the ships, and suddenly rebel against everyone else and destroy a few of the others, and basically they're at a standoff for the rest of the movie.
So, like The Rock.
Kinda.
Yeah.
You have a group of
You know-
terrorists taking
Is The
over a
Rock on
bunch
the
of
sea?
them.
You know, not gonna lie, Dads, The Rock is actually a good movie made by Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Bay.
I
My
know. With Nicolas
understanding
Cage
is-
in it, mind you.
My understanding, the only straight up bad movies he has made are the Bay Former stuff and what's the
Pearl
Pearl
Harbor.
Harbor.
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Everything else is fine.
that's the thing, though. The Bay.
I mean, I'm gonna say I'm not a huge Bad Boys 2 fan.
I mean, okay, I haven't seen any of the Bad Boys films. I really need to get around to seeing them. But from what I've heard, Bad Boys 2 is more a sense of it's lesser, but still fine. But okay, here's the thing, Dej. I guess it's the fact that Michael Bay these days is best
Oh, yeah.
known for Bayformers. So, considering the stuff he's best known for is
Also,
very
that
fickle in quality, that can raise a bit of an issue. Like, okay, think about it like this. Imagine if, say, somebody who had made great movies made a very botched adaptation of Harry Potter. Like, yes, you could have made some of the best movies ever, but congrats, you managed to make terrible movies based off of Harry Potter.
So Steven Spielberg with Ready Player One.
also
Wait,
that
And the aliens are cheating.
No, wait.
You can't move your ships in Battleship.
Yeah, that is direct cheating. But yeah, look,
Also,
Tio, we're
Dej,
playing Battleship now on the
about
screen.
fucking time. Also, Dej, Armageddon is also not really a good movie. Sorry.
Oh, right.
I've never seen it, so I can't.
I keep forgetting that that's a thing.
Producer and director, Jova.
So yeah, again, this military guy is actually trying to get these people to help him nut up here and then in an actual good speech. Why wasn't he the main character of this movie? He probably could have handled the Navy stuff better.
Sorry, we have to have our token white guy protagonist. This was late 2000s, early 2010s.
Yeah. Like
Again, the closest we got instead is Rihanna, and she's not really that supportive of her role.
I mean, to be honest, I'm more of a fan of the Chief Petty Officer.
Yeah, he probably. Well, I guess Alex technically has an
Alright,
arc.
the stereotypical Hollywood nerd
Yeah,
with
but
your
he's
hacking
been
skills.
blown to bits. Oh, you're talking about his.
I have two other ideas.
Re-
You remember that episode of Hey Arnold where Grandpa Phil was playing Chinese checkers?
Yes.
Yeah, make it like that. Make it that they're playing a battleship tournament.
Oh, so maybe do something. So what you mean is like do something like the
Hello.
Lego Movie where they're technically doing something mundane, but
Guys,
you know for the
hey
story.
guys, I've got another idea.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's radical. This. Don't make it at all. It's a dumb idea.
Well, okay, Dwebs. The rule of the game here is to
please
try.
don't.
Thank you. I really needed that. You know, humans are actually very helpful in your own demise. E.T. want briefcase.
No, thank
And
you.
the alien didn't even stop him. It's just like
I don't get what just happened.
The alien wanted the briefcase, but didn't consider him a threat because it was colored green.
But it
He
didn't
wasn't
take. That's the
armed.
thing. It didn't take the briefcase. It just let him get away. What the?
This movie doesn't have its own set of rules and can't stick with it.
And therein lies the biggest problem of this movie here. Like, okay, let's forget the fact that it's a shoddy adaptation and whatnot. At least with the Bayformers films, they have some set of logic so that it doesn't just become random nonsense.
Okay, who in 2012 used the term nincompoop, aside from people quoting Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? Come on.
Oh yeah, they still have those.
Shit.
But wait, can they see us?
Very much so, Jova.
Again, these aliens are cheating.
Wait, let's go back!
This is a battleship.
Wait, but it's
No,
cheating if
just
you
no.
move the ship.
Yeah,
Is
not
this the new version of Battle? This is like, you know how like Monopoly has a cheaters edition?
Oh, it has?
Yeah, this is Battleship Cheaters Edition.
Okay, we have evaded certain destruction.
Yeah, basically, Tio, in the Monopoly one, you can basically leak through the rules of the game, try and cheat, like nick someone's money or and so on.
I get that there
But
is
if
a
you-
set of rules. Well, I wanted to check it out. It does remind me a
But
bit
if-
of Munchkin. It's like
but
it's a
if you're
card game where
caught-
you can literally be allowed to cheat if you want.
But if you're caught, you have to handcuff yourself to the board.
that's dumb.
This-
Literally, no, that is actually a thing.
It also reminds me that there's actually a Monopoly movie coming up, and I don't want to see it.
Alright.
I mean,
Okay, that
if
can
they
actually
can't
work
do
as a
this,
Yeah, okay.
It's just about capitalists trying to capitalists.
If
trying
it
to
doesn't
screw
take
over
itself too
everybody.
seriously and it's a straight up comedy, kind of like what the Postal movie was, I can imagine it
Oh
works.
my god,
now it
direct
works.
hits!
but Deji, that's the thing. That Hasbro couldn't do this. What hope do you
And-
think they'll have of a monopoly?
Wait,
Yeah,
Monopoly's
guys,
Hasbro? I thought it was Mattel.
Guys, they said it. Hit! Direct hit! Like in the game! In the
This is-
game, guys!
I actually do wonder, has Screen Rant done an pitch meeting for this movie? I'm gonna check.
I think they did. Oh my god, my lover happens to be on the line!
I thought you said that Burrito Girl doesn't have a role in this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was...
Beginning.
Yeah,
No, they
I was
didn't-
mistaken.
They didn't made one until now, so
Although, okay. Honestly, Dad, think about it. What really is her role in this movie? Sure, yeah, she helps disabled guys, but what has actually been her role in this movie aside from being
a
her
supportive role.
her father's daughter? Like, okay, yeah, supportive role, but even as a supportive role, I'd argue that, well, Megan Fox did more in the Bayformers films.
Which is sad.
What people hate her again? Besides being in bad movies.
Why people hate her?
She's
Rihanna.
not a good actress, and she tends to be just there for eye candy edge, which
And I-
it's kind of
and I hate
distracting
her
for a movie like
songs.
a Transformers.
Wait.
from what I've seen.
Megan Fox has done songs?
No,
I
but he's
don't
talking
know.
about Rihanna.
Oh,
No, I was
good,
talking
good.
about Megan Fox. I was answering Deji's question.
Right. I thought you were on about Rihanna.
Like, here's the
Sure.
thing. Most people like Rihanna. We agree that she's a terrible actress, but most people like her for the most part. So, it's pretty much one-on-one now. Right?
Could you imagine? Seriously, the ad campaigns for this must have been weird. Come see Battleship, the movie starring Rihanna.
And Liam Neeson doing nothing.
Well, arguably, those two were more selling points than Taylor Kitsch himself.
And the star of John Carter, Taylor Kitsch.
In the role of a lifetime.
Okay,
Alex Hopper, a Navy fuck-up.
and his
Okay,
Japanese
so
rival.
I was watching Godzilla versus Kong, and when Godzilla was about to attack the ships, continue attacking them, one of the main characters says turn everything off so we can trick Godzilla into thinking that Kong lost, and then
Okay.
Godzilla went away. So like I thought that's what they were going to do, just turn off the ship.
The engine.
Yeah.
Nah, Dutch, that would
So
require
the engine,
creative
the lights,
thinking.
everything.
The middle of the night. Also, this is a clear day to night shot.
Believe it or not, though, Deds, the most stupid thing in this movie has yet to occur.
I hope
Is it when he
something.
says
I so-
suck my battleship or
E-
I
whatever?
seriously hope there is, something really stupid going on because on entertainment, this movie again takes itself way too seriously.
Yeah, that's another problem with this movie here. Like,
Oh no, okay, it's supposed to be done. Go on,
and
sorry.
now it's becoming daytime.
Not so camp. Oh, summer camp. I thought summer camp was all about dating in Japan, not about shooting things.
Careful. Careful.
Guys.
Not the time.
There
Again,
they are.
the US Navy and the Japanese Navy, and they have
Okay.
people who joke about.
So I honestly have to wonder, what are
In this
these
movie,
alien
I mean.
ships? Are they supposed to be more water going? Like, wouldn't they have more of an advantage if they just stayed in the air, honestly? The
It
power of light
burns.
compels you. Also, light
Oh, now
'em up.
torpedoes, huh?
Get it? Light 'em up. Ha 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 ha.
What a story, Mark. Sorry.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Oh crap.
That was the oh shit expression from the alien.
Rihanna,
So-
were you referencing one of your own songs again?
To be fair, Joe, man, if I forgot what's the name, the singer who actually got to voice the Smurfette in the Smurf movie, actually
Katy
referenced that he's the
Perry.
Katy Perry had to reference that he's the girl and I liked it. I guess.
Is that I kissed the Smurf and I liked
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I guess the bar is really that low at this point.
So, yeah, battles won. Oh, wait, no, there's still those things.
The Spiky Boys.
Come to think of it, why didn't that giant statue shoot out more of them?
Beats me.
Again, Joe, but these aliens are stupid. They're about as dumb as we are.
So Bugs Bunny was right. There is no intelligent life form out
Nope.
there.
Dude, seriously, what are you just standing there for?
Because it has to look cool in the trailer.
I dread to think what Shira will actually see if she watches this movie because the flashing light and the fast cameras are kind of a nightmare.
Oh my god, this is it!
I need
Nope.
to see how
Rihanna to
did
the
you
rescue.
see Incredibles 2, because wow, that movie was
Oh,
bad with that.
it was. Okay, Incredibles 2. Talk about a movie that wasted expectations.
Dad was talking mostly about the visuals in terms of
Oh,
what it
right,
said
the
about.
flash.
one scene.
Like, okay, I get why they didn't put in a warning, but they should have put in a warning. I don't care if it spoils
Yes.
details. Give a warning, damn it. Like,
Well, it's simply, without even spoiling, it's just this movie contains scenes with flashing lights. Please prepare accordingly. The end.
Like, how did that get past how did that get past without?
To be fair, Dad, okay, if
Disney.
I don't actually know, I don't know if he actually still isn't there. But if you want a reminder, both Fantasia and Fantasia 2000 had the Sorcerer's Apprentice sequence, which contains a lot of flashing light in a specific sequence. And I don't know if the Disney Plus version actually has a disclaimer on that.
well, at least there's not somebody who shouts he can't swim while being in the Navy.
I'm Rihanna. I don't need a life jacket.
I got an umbrella.
That is not a good floating device, Dad.
I don't see you coming up
Well, crud.
Dad, to do that will make me make a very bad joke. So no, I will not do that.
I'm sorry. Did the spiky ball thing just blow itself up?
Oh my god, that's stupid.
Like, it just vanished
yeah,
in a
there
big
goes
explosion,
rest
so... Yeah, I assume that means
Come on,
that it
Commander
blew itself
Kruger.
up.
Come on, Commander Kruger, go. The SPD needs you.
Oh, wait.
You know, when I asked for the Titanic sinking to be more actionized, I didn't wanted this.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's been an honor playing with you.
You're here.
over. No, this film does not deserve it.
Yeah.
And my
Titanic
alien,
didn't deserve
Okay.
it either.
Oh well.
my
Okay.
alien art will go on.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna say it. Titanic was a better movie than this, and at the very least, Titanic had a lot of practical effects
Wait,
put
that
at
sounds like
use.
R2-D2.
Huh.
I wonder if they actually had industrial light and magic for the CGI.
Well, I guess you could say that they
That's a
sunk.
buster.
I guess you could say that they sunk their battleship.
Lady,
Not
you
yet,
got
not yet.
you got something on your cheek. You wanna pull the hair back?
It's okay. There are plenty of lifeboats out. I'm sure Hopper made it out.
Okay, that's another thing that I noticed. Every time we cut back to this guy, the amputee veteran, we keep having just close up of his face. Why can't we have a normal type of shot?
Oh. Oh, there you go. Her driving skills. Those will finally come in handy.
That's not a
I love how he said, "Who talks like that?"
that's not a set of skills. That's a quirk for a Studio Ghibli mother protagonist, kind of.
But seriously, I love how the nerd guy said, "Who talks like that?"
The movie just became self-aware for a second, alas. Stop it, movie. This is not tension.
Why?
This is really
Again,
not a tense
I
situation.
kid you not. You probably could have just have made this movie without the nerd
These
guy.
lights.
God, that lens flare.
Alright, boys, remember to put the sequence correctly. Eat your Ovaltine.
So I guess there was another ship still left over, even though I could have sworn there was only 3.
No,
And I'm
No, remember, they're hijacking one of the satellites too. Remember, they're using the relay on the island to launch it to that and input the coordinates to where to launch.
I feel like the movie has lost track of how many alien spaceships are left over, because last I remember there were 3 we were going up against, and we destroyed all 3 at this point, didn't we?
But they had actual, alien.
Did they also destroy
landing.
the barrier?
Oh, you
No.
mean
That-
True. They're still the main carrier, the one that actually has released the drones.
No, the barrier that was blocking them from leaving.
Yeah, the one is actually generated by the main carrier, which is still partially submerged, I think.
it doesn't end like this, guys.
But not to worry, guys.
I hope so. We're still like, what, 30
Wait.
minutes before
Oh,
the ending?
no. Oh, God, here we go. So, get this. They're going to use the USS Missouri to fight. Problem. The USS Missouri is a museum ship.
So, by all accounts, he's not operational for this kind of thing.
But nope, we're going to use...
Jurassic World.
Are they going to bring it up?
Okay. At least in Jurassic World, Dedge, you could argue that, okay, it's simple to recharge one of those jeeps in there.
Oh my god.
This is legit a museum ship. There is no way the weapons should be decommissioned. The steering mechanisms should not work. I'm not even
And
gonna.
I don't think they have enough of a crew to operate it. Oh my god, no,
the
no, you can't be
veterans.
We got
serious.
veterans.
Oh my god, okay, this is just distasteful. I'm sorry.
But Tio, we're giving the veterans their time to shine.
This is just offensive.
No,
I think these actually are veterans.
They are,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
No, wait, Joe. Even if, for the suspension of a movie, I can't speak. You guys have ruined my speech pattern.
For the suspense of a movie, you were gonna say?
Yeah, the suspense of disbelief. Say that it was still operational. I would be like, yeah, sure, why not? But
No. Oh,
They-
Here's the thing. The movie itself pointed out that the ship's a museum. Okay,
Yes.
I'm not gonna say that it's impossible to get this thing recommissioned, but in the short amount of time that they have, no.
Here's Thunderstruck from ACDC for some reason.
Get off all the souvenirs.
It's not even for a battle in the rain, which Thunderstruck would be a good song to put into.
Oh my god, Dej, can you imagine if they had actually used the USS Arizona instead?
No.
That would have... Okay. For as bad as this is, using the USS Arizona would have been even more offensive.
No, but again, also, like you said, I get the idea that these veterans also gave their consent, something they probably enjoyed, but for on a meta kind of level, this kind of does feel offensive.
Do tell.
All the hardships, all the traumas also, and the whatever happened during World War II, and now it's kind of treated for kind of like of a joke for putting like that for this movie.
Again, Tio, you would not have believed the outrage there would have been if they'd used the USS Arizona, the giant ship that got sunk during Pearl Harbor. Oh, God. This should not be working. Like, okay, look, maybe if this were in an alternate reality where, she was still operational, but no, she is a museum ship. They pointed it out. I don't care what montages you showed to me. There is no way you're doing this in the amount of time needed.
And again, Thunderstruck makes no sense as the CGI. Thunderstruck makes no sense as a song to be put here.
Oh, yeah. My God.
I really hope ACDC got paid enough for the royalty of usage of his music.
I warned you, Dids. The most stupid thing was yet to come, and by God, let's just keep on going.
Nah, this is just kind of stupid that feels on brand.
Well, no. Okay, look, the problem is that it's a museum ship. Like, okay, look, if they
it should belong in a museum.
Well, that's the thing. It is a museum.
I wonder how it should have ended. Did a joke about this, and it's like it sinks. It's like, no, duh, it wouldn't work.
Well,
it's kind of like one of the beginning jokes of Pirates of the Caribbean, where Jack Sparrow arrives when the ship is actually sinking.
Oh, well, a fun story, Deds. That's actually one of the jokes they made about, in their How It Should Have Ended of Wonder Woman 1984, about how the plane that Diana and Steve are stealing is a museum plane. But yes, guys, the USS...
It is the interesting thing, guys. They had to use tugboats to get the USS Missouri moving.
Oh, they actually did use the actual USS Missouri.
Yep.
Yes.
By God, they did it for this movie. They were that confident that this movie was going to be a success to do this.
This is just... My God. Okay, again, I'm not American, so I guess my point of view is only limited compared to someone who actually, native and had an attachment to it. But if it was the equivalent for my country, I would be severely pissed off that, the military legacy is used like this.
Tio, trust me,
I don't mean in universe, I mean for the movie.
Trust me, Tio, you have the right mindset. People were very pissed at this. From what I hear, a lot of U.S. veterans who saw this movie hated it as well. Like...
Also, another thing I need to talk about, that, it's been noticeable by now, the score, aside from in the beginning, the score is kind of non-existent in this movie.
Oh, but guys, get ready for the twist. That giant
the actual main carrier, yeah.
But it's not just that. It's also...
the main mothership, whatever the fuck it's called.
But it's okay, guys. It's okay, guys. The USS Missouri, a museum ship, can handle this, mano-y-mano.
Uh-huh.
So, place your bets.
Look, man, not even Godzilla can destroy this.
You know what's funny? The aliens under their helmets, they look like, Mary Poppins from, Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Window?
Yes, they have his beard and everything and his face,
the Krees, they're a bit like, non-blue Krees, I guess. It's more the fact that they have these hedgehog quills as goatees, which makes no sense on a biology level.
It makes them look like they're space farmers or something.
Dang nabbit, get off of my C quadrant.
So, yeah, we're in a giant metal thing, and they love taking apart metal, and they have a giant ship that dwarfs ours. That sounds like we lose.
Again, the movie is taking itself way too seriously, while this is the moment where we should actually have, some kind of weird parody shit going on.
Like, here's the thing. If you want us to have a good suspension of disbelief, don't take yourself as seriously. When you take yourself as seriously, unless it's part of the joke, you better bring your A game. And I guess they considered this their A game.
Whoa.
Huh. They appear to be doing a U-turn. Well, maybe we should use one of our heat seekers on them.
Nah.
Oh, sorry, it can't turn enough, so they gotta turn the ship to go after them. That ship is literally a living shark.
Oh my god.
It's almost over, Dash, don't worry.
Oh, but what's this?
We're calculating the trajectory.
That's right, Alex is actually gonna outthink the aliens. Alex? Hopper is going to outthink the aliens and their supercomputers. Don't you see, guys? What we needed all this time was a maverick.
Oh my god.
That's a great thing to say to boost morale.
Great
Can you stop? Just because you're repeating
Oh,
it
just
multiple
not
times
today.
doesn't
Ha
make it
ha
funny.
ha ha! Get it? A fake out.
Sick drift, bro.
Oh yeah. By the way, Pirates of the Caribbean did this drifting trick so much better, you hacks.
This is not Akira. You cannot do that kind of turn with a battleship.
Power slide! You did
Yeah,
it
the second
again! They did that stupid censoring joke again.
Oh, and of course, the bullets of the Missouri are enough to perforate, penetrate the metal of the ship. Of course.
So what you're saying is that we had the technology to beat these guys as early as World War II?
Really?
This
We're
is
getting outgunned by a ship that's 70 years old.
This is not as cool as you think it is, movie.
No.
Like, I can just... Okay. It is a bit of a shame. I can imagine them thinking... Yeah.
But what did you think was gonna happen?
Ah!
All your guns were destroyed.
The pain is real.
They said
Joe.
it, Deds. There you go.
I thought those turrets were
Oh
my god,
destroyed.
guys, someone interested while we're shooting with the gun. Like, yeah,
Oh
do
boy,
my job
yep.
for this.
Yep. The movie killed Deds. It finally did it. It got him to crack.
I think a Kantai Collection is a better Battleship product than this.
Yes. Yes, it is. You have so much of a better view to look at.
Hey.
Actually, I wonder. Oh, but
Here's
now...
Liam Neeson. Hi, are you still in the movie?
Because now the shield's down, so... Yeah, join in the fun.
You're not allowed to quote Sun Tzu.
Wait.
Piece of shit. Oh.
Well cried.
Bugs Bunny is taking another weird turn to Albuquerque.
Wow, that is no less than 3 sky beams this movie has given us.
Oh my god.
Hey, she's driving a Jeep! That's awesome! Yay, you did it, babe, burrito girl! Actually, does she have a name?
Probably.
Her name is Sam.
Her name is Sam.
Right. I'm sorry, I literally forgot.
in Sam Hill?
Well, crud, her leg's stuck.
At least the car is not sinking. No hard feelings. We were just passing by.
Amazingly, nobody has died so far.
So I go, wait a minute. A young Navy crew can't
No, you
outrun
don't.
explosions, but a bunch of 60, 70-year-olds
Oh
can.
my god.
Apparently.
Seriously?
It's to complete his arc about how he felt less than a man because of his prosthetics.
Altogether, I guess.
Don't drop
Imagine if they had dropped it.
it. Yeah.
Eh,
The movie would have been
as
over
soon as it touched the
instantly.
ground, it would roll the credits. Because I mean, they're pretty obvious.
Oh man, this has gotta be rich.
you have some medals, sir. I'm going to need that. Oh!
Yeah, you didn't got this.
Or maybe he does.
Sunlight, my one weakness. This looks like a Warcraft alien.
Huh.
And apparently these aliens cannot throw a punch decently if they are mildly inconvenienced.
Well, it's because he can't see with all the light in his eyes, and that means all strategy goes out the window.
The emotional climax of Battleship, guys.
Watch as these guys carry.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you just open him up with that?
Is that like a probe?
Seriously, why didn't you open up with that sword and stuff? You probably would have had an edge up on the guy. No!
How did he get here?
Oh man,
He came back! How nice! Hey, so Rihanna
You're
can
not
pull
allowed
the...
to. You're not allowed to carry this projectile.
Well, don't you see? Don't you see? It's so that Rihanna gets to, you know, fire the winning shot. See, she totally helped out, guys.
But didn't she already do that with the that alien earlier? She played with a turret gun.
Oh.
Wow. Congrats, Sam. You have to be saved by the generic Hollywood nerdy guy. The nerdy guy did more than her in this movie. Do you see why I remembered her not having much of a role in this movie?
Who, Rihanna?
No, Sam.
Oh.
Whoop.
Honestly, Dibs, even Rihanna has more of a role than Sam in this movie.
I mean, she better. They must have paid her a lot of money to be in this movie.
Money
Or
well
Brooklyn Deckers,
spent.
or I'll say.
She's up there, by the way.
Oh, what's that?
Oh.
It's repairing itself.
No, I think we're about to launch one last drone like that.
So, what do you shoot at? The spike ball or the satellite? Jesus,
I mean,
that's another sky beam.
It's losing someone now compared to potentially having to resist an entire invasion.
See, she gets to pull the trigger.
Ugh.
And what did they fire at?
The weird yo-yos of doom.
No,
No,
if I had
no.
one of the relay stations.
And you know what? Good on him for not thinking with his dick on this one. It's the
It's
entire
another
human
oh shit
race.
expression from the aliens.
and then it goes offline.
What?
Wait, what?
But
Who could have done that?
oh my god!
Duh.
It's Liam Neeson's aircraft fleet.
Meaning that the last ammo, salvo was for nothing because otherwise these guys would have intervened anyway.
But they did most of the work, guys. They're the heroes.
So, you know what this means? Liam Neeson is also kill stealer.
So
It was unknown to him.
So how much trouble is he gonna be in for commandeering a museum ship?
You know,
I
guys.
guess you can say Liam has taken the credit.
You know, guys. At the end of the day, maybe the real battleship was the aliens
Shut up.
we made along the way.
Oh boy. Look at him. It looks like he hates it because he knows he has to give a certain somebody honors.
I hereby award you a discharge. No, not you, Hopper.
Mm-hmm.
Mick,
I also love
you
it
were the
that-
best
I
character
also-
of this.
I also love that for this conclusion, the movie is just rushing himself out the window.
So, you're telling me the president himself didn't choose to show up for this? Huh, what a shock. Mind you, he's receiving it on behalf of his brother.
And of course, this experience, of course, is making sure that his character changes completely 180 one day from the other.
But guys,
Yeah, next time I'll buy the burrito.
can he work up the nerve to ask her father if he can marry her?
Who cares?
That's right, he gets his own award. Yes! Yeah.
You killed many people and endangered many others, but you won the day, so we're giving you a prize.
And Rihanna, you helped.
Just wait
Oh,
for
look at that! Yay, he's gonna have a ship of his own to command.
just wait for around 50 years where an actual investigation is opened up for actual war crimes.
Yeah. So looking forward to that sequel, guys!
Please don't tell me there's a post-credit scene.
Yes, there is.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yep.
We were trying to serialize this shit?
Remember, Tio, they were initially planning a Hasbro cinematic universe.
But one of them from Universal, though.
Hey, come on, man.
Come on, you two, kiss and make up, because you guys are friends now.
Oh, vertical photo. Put it horizontally, damn it.
Tio doesn't
So...
like vertical photos.
Well,
No,
okay.
I don't.
He has a point, though. Like, in this regard, that's clearly something you use for a widescreen with that many people that close up for.
So we're off to what? Is one of them
Oh,
going to get Mike
boy.
Wachowski?
Here we go, guys. It's time for his moment to build up the courage.
I also love this is a clear. By the way, this is mostly kind of an American thing. The whole thing about the father of your fiance being super protective of his little girl.
Well, it's none of that, but it's like it's dutiful to ask permission to marry the
So what's his
daughter.
answer?
No.
Wow.
Okay. Oh my God! You finally did a funny joke.
Who gives a shit? Take the hint.
Well, there you go. Ah!
Ooh. That's also another thing, Jovan. Because I'm not an expert for this thing.
Wait a minute. Oh. So he
He
will.
actually really meant
Wow,
it.
they actually had a funny joke. Good
Like-
job.
At the very
Yeah.
end of the movie.
Hey, Dubs, it's something.
Why Fortunate
It's
Song for
something.
the ending?
I'll
Why
give-
Fortunate Song?
Don't you
Fortunate
see?
Song.
We'll cross over with Batman eventually.
No, this is more like Apocalypse Now. Why?
Wait, what song is this?
Fortunate Son. It's mostly
From
iconic
Creedence
from the
Clearwater
movie.
Revival.
It's mostly iconic for Apocalypse Now. You know,
And
or
yes,
the establishing shot where they bomb the shit out of Viet Congs.
And yes, Theo, there will be an after credit scene, so stay
But in
tuned.
the meantime, let me ask the question, Jova. Can people with a dirty, precedent, in a sense, they committed crimes, can actually be conscripted in the army?
No, they're not. Okay, usually somebody with a criminal record cannot get in.
So Taylor Kitsch technically could have not enlisted in the army, in the Navy.
Now,
Yeah, I said that earlier.
now on the off chance that maybe his brother pulled a few strings, maybe. But even still, the fact that he's a flipping lieutenant, even in that amount of time, such a high-ranking position is all kinds of no. Just no. Hey guys,
Also, by the way, sorry, go on.
look guys, CGI renders from when the battleships were blown up. Wasn't that a marvelous story, children?
No.
Whew!
Also, by the way, Nagata was played by Tadanobu Asano, the guy who played Hogun in the four movies, and he's going to be playing Raiden in the Mortal Kombat upcoming live-action movie. Actually, didn't recognize him immediately. So,
Alright.
so someone can say his final thoughts in the meantime, I guess.
I'll go first since I have to abandon ship in a bit.
Oh, remember, Dribs, there's an after credits scene.
I've already seen it, Jebediah. I know what it is, Jebediah. It sucks.
Does it suck the second time when you watched it?
No, I think it sucks exactly as much as the first.
Okay.
It's just why Battleship? I'd be like making a. I mean, what next? You're gonna make a movie about snakes and ladders?
Are you telling me
Why
that they can't do anything with snakes and ladders?
You know what?
It's gonna be quite tricky, isn't it?
Maybe a conjunct effort with, say, also the Hungry Hippo. Maybe, I don't know.
Honestly, I think you'd have been better off making a movie about Atmosphere, the board game. Seriously, have the gatekeeper interrupt the movie every 5 minutes just to insult the audience. Have an Atmosphere cinematic universe of all different gatekeepers, the different DVD one, video ones. Like, we could have English VHS gatekeeper interacting with Italian VHS gatekeeper.
Sure.
Or the DVD English gatekeeper interacting with the French DVD gatekeeper, and so on.
Go on.
But in terms of the movie that we got, it's just dumb. The action's boring. The story is, it's all over the place. It's like you've got 5 different subplots, and none of them are very interesting. The acting is a very mixed bag. Some are okay, some are pretty bad, especially Rihanna. Like, why cast her just because she was good in SNL doesn't mean she'll be good in the movie.
So better or worse than Taylor Kitsch himself?
And Taylor Kitsch is fine. I mean, he does a good job despite what he has to work with. He did that well with John Carter.
I think here's the problem. Taylor Kitsch is playing an unlikable character. Rihanna is technically playing a likable character, but she can't act as good. So it's weird how they cancel each other out in a sense.
Also, the music right now is becoming more like the Stranger Things theme for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But and some of the CGI is pretty naff, to be honest. Especially even more so the green screen. I mean, I know not all the budget goes into CGI, but where did most of it go? Into the water.
No, again, I really believe the CGI gobbled up most of the budget.
Maybe. And yeah, basically trying to put the Transformers tone onto Battleship was not going to work at all.
It would
I
only
mean-
work if it's in a scenario where we don't take ourselves as seriously as this movie does. Like even with Bayformers, there's always that tiny little edge where you can tell they're taking things somewhat tongue-in-cheek. This, no.
That's not gonna work, is it? But yeah, it sucks. It's not fun, and yeah, they were so deluded into thinking they were gonna get us.
Yes,
but they didn't.
as a certain scene will show.
Yeah, well, I've already seen it, so I know what it's gonna be. But anyway, that's it. I'm done. I'm off. I'm abandoning ship. Good day.
Jova, might as well get the veterans first.
It's hard to say if this feels worse or just as bad as the first time I watched it. What I can conclude is that this movie is absolute dog crap. Like, it doesn't. Okay, for as much as Michael Bay clearly didn't do his history in Pearl Harbor, this film feels like it did even less researching than he did. Again, it's way too serious a universe to have some of the silly stuff they have, like the peg-shaped missiles, or, again, commandeering the goddamn U.S. Missouri.
Using actual war veterans for that.
Like, maybe it seemed good on paper. But, and you know what? I can see everyone involved definitely giving it their all here. But the end product looks like a mess. A silly, silly mess. I mean, I guess the best thing was the music, and the music at best is forgettable. I mean, sure, you got some good tracks here and there, but it's not really memorable here and there. And they managed to get one funny joke at pretty much the end of the film. That was like, that's like throwing us a bone after we walked through the entire Sahara Desert for you, movie. Almost kind of feels insulting that you could have done better, but whatever. The main character is unbelievably unlikable. He's a dingus and a screw-up who knows it and apparently is proud of it half the time. And let's not forget his defining character moment is that he broke the law just to get his, well, not even his girlfriend at the time, some random girl, a burrito, upon which their love was sealed. Because aside from that, what chemistry do they have? Oh, they have sex here and there and they really love each other, I guess? Eh? The aliens, our enemies, are dumb as rocks here and there, given their plans and everything. Let's not forget, some of them die literally just because they knocked into a satellite, for crying in the bucket. They suck in the sense that they have all this high-end technology, yet we still managed to beat them. Like, even with Independence Day, it had the humans winning by using some of the alien tech and making use of that as well. Here, the USS Missouri, a ship decommissioned for so many years, managed to save the day against the biggest and baddest of the alien ships. Just, wow. It's ridiculous. Absolutely
Alright, I think
ridiculous.
we might be getting this scene. Alright, here we go.
Here we are in Scotland.
Scotland, why?
So does Rihanna exist in this universe?
I guess.
Uh,
One particular alien carrier landed here, I guess. What the fuck is this music? Battleship, everyone. Also, is this Simon Pegg? Not Simon Pegg, but the guy who works with him. Forgot the name.
Not sure.
Also, this music.
This music. We're definitely in Scotland, lads. I wonder what's inside.
Optimus Prime?
I guess another alien. Yeah, it's another alien. That's it.
Sequel?
This is so lame.
But
And
guys,
then
but
the alien
guys,
dies because of sunlight.
Yep.
Whoops.
yeah, but guys, there totally will be more, even though, yeah, the aliens can't even stand sunlight, and we pretty much have beaten the rest of their military that came here, but this totally
Also,
signals a sequel.
Here's a trivia for you, Joven. We mentioned the fact that the movie grossed around $300 million. Apparently, more than half of it, at least 200 million, are from overseas sales, particularly Europe. Particularly the UK seem to have liked this movie more.
So let me
Apparently,
get this straight.
This didn't do not even like 100 million in America.
The movie that was practically trying to reach out to everyone who loved the military, especially the U.S. Navy, and it was the biggest failure in America and had to make more money from Europe. That's
Fucking brilliant. Also, Japan had a bit of a, extra pinch into it.
yeah, but like, dang, that is unbelievably poetic. This movie can't get a thing right. Again, unlikable protagonist. Check. A weird side female character who's here because she's a famous actress. Check. The random sidekick / friend who's either bumbling and dies or bumbling and gets better. I guess.
Chacaroni.
Yeah. The rival who eventually becomes friends.
Because the best friend, yeah.
We got him here. And look. Cliches and tropes.
Wait, are you talking about Sky High?
No.
I haven't seen that movie, The Edge.
It's
Oh
a
my
good...
god, it's a good movie. We have to watch it.
Oh, yeah. It's a very good Disney Channel movie, and I'm not even saying that ironically. It was back when Disney Channel movies were
Disney
good.
Channel movie. It was in theaters.
But
Yeah.
go on, Java.
We are talking about the... whatever. We're talking about the Disney one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, go on.
But yeah, this movie, though, and look, I'll say this, cliches and tropes are not bad. Like, tropes are tools, not necessarily bad cliches. And even if something is cliched, if you do something well enough with it, a story can still be amazing. This does none of that. It uses these cliches in some of the laziest ways possible, or some of the worst ways possible. And seriously, Mick is arguably one of the best characters here, and that's only because he's not stocked full of these terrible tropes that all the main characters are deal with. Like, Mick arguably has a better arc here and there, too, like, realizing that he still does have worth despite being disabled here. Yeah, it's a common trope here and there, but one that the movie didn't botch up. Amazingly so. And at the end, he was just a side character, so it's not like that's worth that much praise here and there. The CGI is overblown, and it's not in a good way. It just feels so overwhelming and overstuffed and overbloated. Liam Neeson is wasted in this movie. He's in this movie. He gives the one good joke, despite giving us all those terrible overprotective father jokes beforehand. And, there was a nerdy guy. He sucks. Yet he still did
Apparently got a role in a series, but I don't know about. Something about advertising.
Consider this, guys. He still did more than Sam did. What did Sam do? She drove the Jeep and got trapped under an airbag.
Hooray.
Yeah, Sam. Like, yeah, congrats. You made Megan Fox's character from the Bayformers movie look like freaking Sonya from Mortal Kombat in comparison. Cause holy cow, Sam is useless in this movie. She's there to have sex with the main character, tend to the disabled guy, I guess. And most of it she spends running with him, so yeah. It's just, what was even the point of having her? Oh, I guess she's the reason that Alex ended up in the military because he stole a burrito for her, and that's what convinced his brother to
That's so
force him to
charming,
sign
though,
up
don't you
for
see?
the army. God.
Ugh.
Can you imagine telling that to your kids? I knew your father was the one for me when he stole a burrito just to get into my pants. Because let's be honest, he was just doing it to bang, okay? There's nothing suggesting that he was truly in love with her or something. And maybe if we saw more of their relationship blossom, it would be better. But we didn't. We skipped like 6 or so years, so what do you have to show for us, movie? Nothing. That is this movie. When it's not being terrible, boring, or just so full of itself, it is nothing. Absolute zero. Zip. Nada. So, it's funny. In trying to be, like, based off of the ways of Michael Bay, they did his shtick but worse. Congratulations. That's it.
That's
Well, hey, remember when I said that this was the worst movie that you guys have ever gotten me to watch?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that was a bit harsh because I need to go back and look at all the other movie commentaries that we've done.
Oh yeah, like I
what's the
mean,
number one, just for curiosity?
I think it's Star Wars Holiday Special.
wow.
Okay. Go
The
on.
one that I almost wanted to get out until he's like, no.
Go on.
Yeah, this movie sucks. Like, it's such a slow, boring movie. Even in the context of it's only Battleship in name. This movie's still kind of bad. The idea of a small military navy group being trapped and having to fight aliens, that's not a bad idea. Hell, Independence Day doesn't even own that concept.
It doesn't.
This is just bad. Characters are completely unlikable. Except for Mick. The story is needlessly, I don't even want to say convoluted, but it just drags on longer than it does. It just cuts to different subplots that
I think I can put what you're trying to say into words. It's the kind of story that feels like it has to constantly write in an amendment when it realizes, oh crap, I wrote myself into a corner. Let's change course here and add on this little detail. Like, oh snap, the aliens are overpowering the humans. Oh, but it turns out they don't want to kill them. They want their metal so that they can make a satellite so that they can reach others to kill them all. Why don't I just have him kill them all? Back to the drawing board. Go on.
I just don't get it. What's the point?
Money, dear boy.
And he didn't make much because again it was all too
It sunk in
overinflated.
the box office.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
There are so many different things you could have done with this movie. It's like, you know me, I love crazy ideas.
oh, trust me. Look,
I watch wrestling, so I know what crazy and stupid is.
me personally, I am not immediately scared by the idea of a movie with a dumb premise. Like, if you can work well with that dumb premise, sign me up. It's sort of
there's a
why I'm
reason
kind
why
of looking forward to the new Space
The
Jam
Space Jam
movie.
2.
Yeah, like, sure, yeah, that movie is probably a cash grab, but it looks like the crazy, stupid kind of cash grab that will actually be enjoyable to watch, and maybe they can make a legit plot of because they know what they're working with. This, though...
Yeah, I don't get it.
You're done?
Hasbro, have better quality control of your IPs when making movies. Bumblebee is good, a nice step in the right direction.
We have to see, I guess, how we have to see how Snake Eyes, I guess, turns out.
Snake Eyes.
I thought G.I. Joe 2 was good, but I don't know what the reception to that one is. But it's like, do better.
Yeah.
If Lego can make a good movie, a few good movies, even though I don't think the first Lego movie was all that great, but that's another day. You have no excuse.
Tio, close us
All
out
right,
with your
yeah,
thoughts.
I'll conclude.
Since
this
you're the
is
newbie,
this is just
I'm
awful.
technically a newbie in this. This is my first
These
time
two, remember, Jova. This
well,
is just,
yeah.
regardless, this is just awful in that kind of ways. It's not really entertaining. It pads a lot. It barely has much to do with the source material. It has all the bad cliches from a bad Michael Bay movie, you know. Some casting is completely misplaced. Liam Neeson is there just to, stand there for a few minutes and be, market material. Most of the budget, I keep thinking it's being englobed by the CGI because it's seriously. There are a lot of scenes with where are so much bloated with CGI that we didn't need, and we still put them there. The score is all over the place. Sometimes it's present and goes a bit too over the top. Other times it's non-existent. We use random licensed songs that are not fitting in all the situation. And then there's the whole implication about military use. Again, like I said, I'm not American, so my point of view is only limited as a foreigner, technically. But like I said, if that scenario was applied to my country, I would have been pretty pissed off that veterans and an actual, historical valuable vessel were used for this kind of product, mind you. Even if it was a movie to itself seriously, it's still not.
And like I said to
you,
you have the right mindset because a lot of people and U.S. veterans hated this movie too.
Well, even in general, at least the few who actually went to see it because it seems Americans wanted to stay away from this. Taylor Kitsch is non-existent as a protagonist. Even when he stops being likable, it doesn't have that spark to him. Rihanna is kind of the same thing. She just has the advantage of starting on a more likable level, already. Tadanobu Wazano's character is fine, actually. He's probably the best one for me. Then there's the actual veteran guy, with the prosthetic legs, which also had that sequence. I get the idea. Probably they also wanted to do the sponsorship, and the guy was genuinely passionate about that. And it's so good for him. I just don't think this was good promotion, and nor this was a product to insert this kind of promotion. It's another U.S. Army commercial, and probably one of the worst ones that I ever seen in my entire life. And again, even on entertainment value, it's just not that much there. The movie is too bloated as a pure and simple. Like we mentioned through the commentary, there are countless ideas to make a decent Battleship movie, but Hasbro Universal clearly missed the target, ironically enough. So movie-wise, I guess in the future we can take that suggestion and do the G.I. Joe ones. Who knows? I'm actually a bit interested in those at this point. But the entire reason we did these generations is because, like I mentioned a bit in the past, in the meantime, I got a copy of the PS3 version of the actual official video game. Yes, folks, Activision and Universal basically forced double helix in around a couple of months to produce video games adaptation of this thing. And I know what you're thinking. What kind of video game adaptation can you make out of this movie? Stay tuned to find out. See ya.
Oh boy, see ya indeed.